Hello explorers, welcome to Malacca here in Malaysia. Let's go and explore this city. It's my first day here. For those that don't know, the easiest way to get to this city is by bus. There's no train connection here, but the buses are really reliable. There are tons of companies and it costs as little as £2.30 for a single trip. On the river there are tours. It's a great way to see the city and we will be doing that this week. What we are going to see today is a real mix of different styles of architecture. We're going to see a little bit of the river today as we explore the city. As you can see, the weather is absolutely gorgeous today. It is just rather windy, so I'm really hoping that the wind doesn't play havoc with my footage. The reason why you're going to see the different mix of architectural styles is because during the colonial era, the city was invaded by the Portuguese, the Dutch and the British. And you can start to see some of the heritage, the colonial buildings in the background there. We're going to be exploring that much more in the coming week. If you want to have a tour around the city, then this is one mode of transport. So this here is the Queen Victoria Fountain. It was built in 1901 by the British, of course. And as you can see, this area here is just rammed full of Chinese tourists. I'm loving the architecture in Chinatown. So this here are the old city walls. You can see the cannons there protecting the city from invasion. And as you can imagine, during the colonial era, where the Dutch, Portuguese and British took charge of the city, these forts and walls have changed considerably with new extensions. As you can see, it's a very popular tourist attraction. Lots of Chinese and Japanese tourists wandering around. I'm only going to say 2 words and you can make what you want of it. Chinese tourists. So this is what is left of the old Portuguese fort entrance. Apparently it was built in 1511. Okay, it's now time to do some climbing as we walk up St. Paul's Hill. The tower you can see in the background there is a tourist attraction, and it's basically so that you can get a 360 degrees view of the city. So here you can see the fort walls. Time for more steps, but nearly at the top now. Whew, this heat. It's definitely worth the walk up here just to see the views. St. Paul's Church is the oldest church in Southeast Asia and it was built in 1521. The building you can see there is the History Museum. I'm not too sure what the tourism board are trying to say when they say don't mess with Malacca. I don't know, it's just a weird slogan for a tourism board. I thought I would end off today's tour with a walk around a park, but don't leave. It's not boring, it's not boring, it's not a boring park. For a start, it's a nice little quiet park to walk around. And there's also a very old Malaysian fire truck. And if you thought that was weird, we've got a plane in the park. Not too sure what kind of plane it is. Not too sure where it's from or why it's here. There is also a train as well. Inside the carriage is a little museum and it's free of charge to go and walk around. Well, explorers, I hope you enjoyed today's tour around Malacca. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be doing some exploring around the city over the next couple of days, and we're going to get back to Darren's style of exploring.